we have got dozens of vacant MPS schools. They used to be full, now they're empty. And every so often you'll hear the school board will let the public know that they're going to combine another school because this school is only at like 20% capacity. This one is at 30% capacity. And what is the point of having a school that is 70% vacant? So what they'll do is they'll shutter that school and then they'll move the children to another building where they can better utilize the facilities of a different building. And so I have a list here of all of the shuttered MPS schools. Now, they're still standing, but they do not house any students because over time, our student body population has gone down. People are having less kids, and some people are choosing to put their kids in different types of schools. Some people are sending their children to private school. Some people are sending their children to charter schools, and some people are homeschooling their kids. So that's further exacerbating the problem of a reduction of student body in MPS. Also should be noted that when there are less children enrolled at a public school, that's less money the state gives Milwaukee overall for education. Something like, the numbers change, but it's like $15,000 the state of Wisconsin gives the Milwaukee public school system per child. So if you have a school of 100 kids, your budget is going to be $1.5 million. But if some of those children are never born, or if some of those children go to a private school or a charter school, or if they're homeschooled, then what was a school of 100 kids is now a school of 10, and your budget went from $1.5 million to $150,000. Therefore, the district may ask us for more money because of the declining enrollment, because they're getting less money because there are less students. All right. So I have this list of shuttered schools, and there'll never be schools again. That's the problem. So the list of real estate that I have right now are formerly operating Milwaukee public schools that are sitting vacant, right there in the middle of neighborhoods, right in the middle of communities. No students will probably ever be in those buildings ever again. Now, in some cases, they could house students. Probably my top 3 most discussed topic on this program is education and how a lack of it turns into trouble and economic disparity. Because if you don't have a good foundation of education, who's going to hire you with no skill, right? You're not going to be able to get into college, or if you do get into a 4-year college, you have to take so many more years of remedial classes that what was a 4-year degree is now going to take 6 years. And in that amount of time, your cost of tuition has probably gone up by 30%. So the more we invest in education and high quality education, the better off we are. And also should be noted, people with 4-year degrees and higher pay more money in state, local, and federal taxes than they ever receive in benefits. So the more educated our American population is, the more money that we have to play with. Now, you got to be careful, because depending upon the presidential administration and the mood of Congress, we might have a lot of people in this country that are working and money is just pouring in because their incomes are high and they're buying stuff and paying a lot of taxes, and we'll just take all that extra surplus money and invest it in the military. But it is what it is.